Ariel Supersonic 90 coming at you with the review for the iPhone 3G. And guys, I have an amazing product for you guys. Most of you guys know what it is. If you guys saw my unboxing, most of you guys have heard of it before, but I have barely got my hands on it, and it's gonna creep up at you guys right now. Otterbox. Otterbox was kind enough to send me out the big Monster Tank Defender series for the iPhone 3G. And I got the black because unfortunately they were out of the black and the yellow. That one looked amazing, but same thing, just different colors. So I'm going to open this up, guys. Kind of hard to open up. If you guys have heard of the Otterbox Defender series, it came out for the first gen iPhone, and they followed up with the iPhone for the iPhone 3G. So we'll open it up here. It's kind of linty from using it, but here is the case itself, and I'll get into why it looks like that right now. And if we open it up even more, we have the little swivel clip that Otterbox includes with it. A very nice swivel clip, very thick. If you guys can see that, it swivels. We'll put that aside for now, and we'll get into the case itself. I'll take out that. And Otterbox doesn't include a screen shield because there's supposed to be a screen shield right here. But I really didn't like the plastic that was on it. It almost looks like a piece of plastic that's over the little case itself, so you can touch through it. It was you were able to touch through it, but it kind of felt like, if you guys have seen the AT&T Tilt, it kind of felt like that. It felt really plasticky on the phone, and sometimes it wasn't very responsive, and it gave it a really rainbowy effect, so I took it off. I actually had shot this video once, and I accidentally deleted it, so I had shown you guys when I pulled it off, but it got deleted, so I have to go through it again. So I'll come back to that right now. I want to take you guys around the case. There's three parts to it. There was one, the screen layer, and then there's a silicone piece around a plastic. So there's a silicone, and then there's a hard plastic to the case. And if you guys see these little divots, this is where the silicone meets the hard plastic, and that's how it connects to it and holds it. So I'm going to pull off the silicone here, and this silicone is really, really thick silicone, and it's not Silicrap. It's really, really thick, guys, and it holds its own. And we'll pull this off here, and you guys can already see the skeleton of the case. It's that black plastic, and here are the two pieces. This is the silicone, and this is the plastic. And we'll stick the phone in while I'm talking. On the back, if you guys can hear that, the Apple is protected by the same material that was on the screen itself. But I easily just took that off, and I took off the glue, and it works perfectly fine. So here's the plastic. It has all these little divots, like you can see all the divots, and that's where the silicone grabs the plastic. And if you see up at the top, there's a little piece that you just pull up on, and you hear the snap. And then we're going to do the same thing on the sides. You just open that up, and then on the other side, you open that up. And it's a two-piece case, but if you guys can see, if you guys have seen the Contour Design Showcase, it kind of resembles that, in which the front piece has a little spot where your iPhone drops in, and it drops in like so, and then your bottom piece, your back piece, I'm sorry, kind of slides into that, and then you just close the top, the side, and the other side. You gotta make sure it snaps because that's how it protects it. So they all snapped, and now my phone is in the plastic itself, and you guys can see your Apple shows through. Now we're gonna throw on the silicone, and with the silicone it's easy. You just slide it on, and then you go back and you make sure that they fell into place. So we're just gonna throw the silicone on right now, and like so. And if you guys can see these little pieces sticking up, that's how they fit into the divots. You just slide that in like so, like that, and then you slide your other piece in like so, close in that. On your other side you have the same little divots, and you're just going to slide that into the little hole into the plastic like so, just like that. And then you have these little bottom pieces right here that snap in, and at the top you have all covered. And now we're going to go around the case now that it's on. Your camera has the same plastic that's on your Apple and that was on the screen. It's covered so that way you're protected. Your not sleep wake, well actually the sleep wake button is covered by silicone as well, but it's easily accessible. Your vibrate switch is covered by a big old chunk of silicone that easily just snaps in there, so it's covered. Your volume rocker is covered with silicone, but it has nice little divots that you can feel that you know which one is up and down. Your dock is covered by a big piece of silicone, and your speakers are covered. If you guys can see this, your speakers are covered by little pieces of, it almost feels like mesh, but you're able to still hear your music through that. And your screen was actually covered with plastic, but I actually pulled that off, and now it's just the regular screen. I can easily slide it, and I'm really happy with it, more so than when I had that plastic on there. I just pulled it off, and I just use a regular screen shield with it now. And the home button is kind of funny because it's almost like a crescent, like a half moon, but it doesn't affect the feel of the home button. You still know when you're pressing it. Sorry for the barking dog. Right here, if you guys can see, you can see it more so in the plastic. It's a crescent shape, but you can easily access the home button very nicely. And you have your Otterbox logo right here, and everything is really covered, guys. Your headphone jack is covered by a big chunk of silicone as well, and it's kind of recessed in there, so if you have like a third-party headphone, it may not work, and it may possibly work, but it's really covered in there. It's all covered. You're all good to go. You're completely covered from top to bottom with this thing. And like I said, the screen was covered, but I took that off. But this is a beast of a case. And if we go to the swivel clip, you easily stick this inside the swivel clip, and you put that on your belt, and you're good to go. If you're in one of those jobs that you need your phone protected, this is the thing. And even girls out there, I mean, I really like this case. At first, I thought it was monstrous, but it really isn't as big as I thought it was going to be. It fit in my pocket nicely, and it does add a significant amount to the width, but it's still, I can still use it. I'm a girl, and I still actually really like this case because I know my phone is protected. I know it's good to go. It adds some weight to your phone, but rather the weight than having your phone drop and cracking, right? So swivel clip right there, really sturdy swivel clip. It's not going to break. It's not going to fall off. You have your Otterbox logo right there as well, like so. And you can swivel it from sideways to horizontally to vertically and pull that out. And you're good to go, guys. This is a really thick case. I love how it has two pieces to it, the plastic and the silicone, because you have protection with this thing. I could drop it and I wouldn't really care about it because I know it's protected. So I'd give this case a 10 out of 10. I really love this case. It's bulky, but it does its job. And it doesn't pick up as much lint as you would think. So, this is Ariel Supersonic 90, guys. 10 out of 10 for this case. And that's a wrap.